Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, it's Worimi, on whose traditional lands these videos are made. And welcome to you, your guides, my guides and the universal energies. Love the community here. Keep the comments going, keep the discussions going between you. Absolutely, you are so supportive and fabulous. And goodness me, as we're coming up towards the end of the year, who would have thought we yeah, I started off the year as a wee little whippersnapper YouTuber with 1,000 subscribers. Linda G, I will be eternally grateful for you. Linda contacted me to do a collaboration, and I nearly turned her down because my boys aren't real big on collabs, which is why we don't do them. In fact, they actually go missing in action during a collab. But I got sort of slapped around by Master and Noreen and said, you will be doing this one. So thank you. Eternally grateful for Linda G. Love my tribe, my Danny Shea, my Denise Knight, my Linda G, my Cash Peters, and all the other light workers out there. Okay, what I'm going to have a look at today, the pineapple glazed hams are in the oven. So if you want to know what they'll look like, just Google Australian pineapple glazed ham. Oh, yum! So they'll be slowly baking away for a couple of hours now. Then I'm on to the trifle as soon as I've finished these readings. And then this afternoon we will be rolling out the extra ginger cookie dough to make the gingerbread house that every year we stuffed to the rafters with lollies, and that's my traditional Christmas contribution to the family. So, what we're going to have a look at first of all, let's have a look at Rudi Giuliani, claiming that he's going to be a quick reading, and I'll probably repeat this waffle again every reading because I'm excited. Rudi Giuliani applying for bankruptcy. Please. So yeah, and he's still spouting the lies. So Ruby and Shay have sued him again to get him to be quiet. Yeah, he's just la 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 in his gilded cage. So interestingly enough, the judge has come back and basically said to him, bickies. If it looks a little bit dark in here, I do apologise. It's a beautiful, glorious day outside. The sun's shining. There's a cool breeze blowing. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. But the judge has come back and basically said, tough bickies, you have a staff of X number, you have all these properties, and I feel that going to have a similar to Alan Jones, basically a strip of assets. It'll take a little while, which I'm not liking, which I'm feeling. But now, a few people, who is it? Lena Rodriguez, and there was another reader, and I can't remember who it is, have seen, it might have been Linda, who have said, oh, Lena Rodriguez, I forgot to mention. Love to you, Lena. Who have seen Rudi ending up in his son's basement, living in, I think you guys call it in the US, a mother-in-law's flat or something. Okay, show me, show me. Now, in Australia, bankruptcy is quite different from in the US, so I've got to get my head around the US version. But in Australia, if you declare bankruptcy, you are stripped of all your assets. The courts have the ability to claw back assets that you had written into your spouse's name or your children's name during the period that you were being investigated or being financially insolvent. You then have your wages garnished. You have any companies that you are director of hit. And basically, you are stripped of everything for about 10 years. So, depending on, oh, and what's flipped over, the judge can't do it. Bringing justice is what I'm going to say here. Now, I know it's a king. Kings are externally doing, queens are internally doing, but I'm really getting the judge is just not going to play games with this. So show me how Rudy's attempt at claiming bankruptcy is going to go. Show me Rudy's attempt at claiming bankruptcy is going to go. Show me Rudy's attempt at claiming bankruptcy. Hoo-wee. Right, that one. Okay, come on down. Let's have a look. Rudy's attempt at claiming bankruptcy. Okay, signifier, the best of democracy. Star of Hope, Star of Healing is the signifier. Now, I'm not saying that this is potentially Rudy's Star of Hope, Star of Healing, and all that's good for him. So be Rudy's star that is shining. We've got then the circles of support. How's it going to go for him? Challenged by celebration. Okay, let's see where this goes. Rudy forced, the truth is going to force him into retreat. In the past, the big dollar fine ruling, however you like to call it. Yeah, dirty secrets being brought to the surface and exposed, but also, okay, thank you. Getting that it's actually going to, the ruling on this is very potentially going to tip him over into lunacy if he's not already there yet. I read, last week I read that they are going to be able to claw back overseas assets of his. So this is very much about this, the hidden monies being brought to the surface. How's it going to go for Rudy? It's not going to go well. He's going to find himself, the truth is really going to hit hard to him. He's going to find himself in despair externally. Walking the tightrope with the money, juggling the money, passing the money over. Yeah, it's not going to go well for Rudy internally. He's going to appeal, but I do get this truth is being brought forward for him. Information about money. They're not big money cards in the outcome, but I do see that they're looking overseas. Now, if you go back to my reading from last week, I did get that the Swiss bank account, and however it's going to work, they are going to be able to claw that monies back. Looking overseas and having to hand over his monies. We've got here in his gilded cage is going to be stopped. His gilded cage is going to be stopped. It's going to hit him out of left field. The judge making the ruling with the Queen of Wands there. Contracts, agreements. This is the, with his back up against the wall. I'm not seeing any success for Rudi here. Yeah, we've got on the base the Death card. The King of Swords, again, bringing forth justice and packing up the truth and moving forward due to his foolishness in his lies. And he's going to be really disappointed in the outcome. Full illumination of his connection with this devil, that and his manipulation that's going to end up complete and utter downfall. With the Tower card there, just destruction for Rudi. And here's an ending of a cycle. Another 10, ending of his moneyed cycle. So I'm just going to ask very quickly, is Rudi's attempt at claiming bankruptcy going to be successful? Is Rudi's attempt at claiming he will be bankrupt by the time it's finished, but is his attempt at bankruptcy going to be successful? What was he claiming, that he needed 50,000 a month or something to live on? Please, goodness me. Is Rudi's attempt at bankruptcy going to be successful? Nope. Big nope. Okay, Ruby and Shay. Now, I think after what it worked out is after all the government fines, I think Ruby and Shay get about 20 million out of the 148 million or something. But let's have a look. Will Ruby and Shay see their money? Ruby and Shay see their money. Oop, you wanted that one. Yeah. Yep. He's going to have to fork it over. So I'm going to leave it like that. If you don't watch the next couple of videos, have a brilliant Christmas and New Year period. I'll actually be back, I think, on the probably the 27th, the day after Boxing Day. See what happens, because there's a lot happening in the world at the moment. Take care. Love to you all. Look after yourselves.